What's up everyone, how's it going? So you clicked on this video today because you want to know why are reps so important. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about why are reps so important, how they can affect the type of training that you are doing right now. This can be either at your home or at the gym. Before I get into it though, be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. Alright, so this is a sample workout that I have created. Now, this workout can be used for strength purposes or it can be used for endurance purposes, all depending on the amount of reps you do for each one. If you're obviously going for strength, you're going to put heavier weights. You're going to make the body resistance even heavier by adding plates or a body weight vest or heavier cables or whatnot. But this, if you do 8 reps of each set, then you're going to be making it more of a strength-based workout to build bulk and size. Or you can do the 10 to 15, making it endurance and an awesome cardio workout as well. So this one workout could be transformed all the way from a hardcore strength workout to full-on cardio, all depending on how you manipulate it. And the way you manipulate that is with the reps. So first, why do we do 6 to 8 reps? So if you're at the gym and you see people lifting and they do about 6 to 8 reps for each one and then they rest about 3 to 5 minutes in between and you're wondering why, that is because they're trying to build up size, they're trying to build up the bulk, they're trying to build in extreme strength. And the reason they have to wait 3 to 5 minutes is because after this 6 to 8 reps that they did, their muscles are on fire. And they need the oxygen to come back into those muscles through the blood flow to be able to lift that heavy weight again. So now this is definitely not a cardio workout at all. Your heart rate still gets high, but it's more of a high to very chill, calm. So this is not very cardio at all. This is all just strength based. And the reason many people do 6 to 8 reps is very specifically for bodybuilding competitions or anything of the sort that has to do with bodybuilding, size building, weight gain, stuff like that. Now, why would you do sets of 10 to 15? 10 to 15 sets are going to be more endurance based, more cardio based, and more for basic weight loss. So when you're doing 10 to 15 reps, you need to make sure that your weights are heavy enough that by number 15, you are definitely feeling a burn in the muscles. If you do not feel a burn in the muscles, pick up that weight a bit because your muscles can handle it. So if you're doing 10 to 15 reps for every set of exercise that you do, you're definitely going to be feeling in that heart rate. You're going to have a higher heart rate. And if you have less rest time in between, about a minute or so to 2 minutes max in between, then you're going to be noticing your heart rate is high about the whole time. So it's going to be elevated and then it's going to be kind of doing a dip in between, and that's going to give you that awesome cardio workout at the same time as building strength. This is great for the general population who are just trying to get those basic goals of getting fit. So why do we not go over 15 reps? So this is a very important one. As a personal trainer, I learned this from many years ago. Don't go over 15 reps because of the fact that unless you are doing specific training for something, you are just spending extra time at the gym when you really don't need to. Because if you get that burn by 15, that means the muscles have worked harder and more efficient. If you did 20 to 25 or even more reps, now you're just making it into a full-on cardio workout that is very low intensity. That low intensity does not help you in the long run unless it's part of what your goal is for. So you have to ask yourself, what is the goal for? But if you're going for just general strength, fitness, stick with the 10 to 15. Unless you got specific directions from a doctor, if you are trying to do endurance events where it's important, as in rowing, then yes, you're going to need to do an insane amount of reps. But for general fitness, stick with 10 to 15. Otherwise, you're just going to be spending so much extra time at the gym that is unnecessary. You can turn that 2 hours down into 1 hour. Or even if you're doing an hour, you can drop that down to even less, like 30-40 minutes, depending on what your workout entails. So that also brings me into why would you go over 15? The only kind of reason that you would need to go over 15 is if you had a doctor recommendation because of bad joint issues and you need to take it light on purpose, or if you are in an event that you need to do something like rowing for 30 minutes straight, and in that case there's great cardio machines for that you can adjust the resistance for. Or if you're doing kind of marathon work that you're doing, well, not so much marathon, but like in an event that has like the Ironman or the Mud Run or Spartan, something that you're running in between, and then you're doing burpees and rope climbing and stuff like that. That's how you would want to do extra reps just to build that endurance in between. But also, if you're doing those specific sport events, you are going to want to mix in strength training in there as well, so that way you build up the muscle to be able to do those crazy events in between. So that's the mixed training aspect right there. And that is the next one we're going to get into, mixed training. So you can, within your week, you can do 1 day of strength training where you're building up the muscle strength with the 8 reps, and then the next day you do the endurance. Or if you do a split workout every day that you do 30 minutes of strength, go about your day, and then do 30 minutes of endurance. However you split it out, that way you do have a mixture of training within yourself, so that way your body is ready for that sport event that you signed up for. But for the general fitness, I do recommend for very basic beginners and intermediate people who are just used to working out but are not at that level where they want to be yet, I recommend 1 to 3 months of endurance training. And that is pretty much 10 to 15 reps. And the reason for that is to build efficiency in your breathing, so the oxygen going into your lungs and going out to the muscles, and building the blood flow response through the heart, through the muscles. You want to build your body from the inside as well as the outside. So if you spend 1 to 3 months working on the inside of your body as well, you will find better results when you switch your training up after. So depending on your genes, depending on your consistency, and depending on your full-on effort, you will be able to advance either quicker than most people. So some people advance after 2 months, some people advance after even just 1 month, but that all depends on you and your specific goals. So let's say you come into the gym and you're that person that just wants to get nice looking body with cut lean muscles. You're probably going to want to stick with that 10 to 15 range and just making sure that the weights that you lift are heavy enough that by even number 10, you want to be in that medium range if you're trying to build the cut muscles. I would say 10 would be a good number to shoot for, because 15 will be like on the stronger endurance side, and 10 is that in between from 8 and 15. So stick with the 10, and then make sure that the weights are heavier, so that way by number 10 you are feeling the burn, but you still want to cut that breathing time in between. So I would say no more than a minute of breathing time in between for the next one. And I would say superset, so alternate the muscles you're using. So the secret to any fitness program that you are into right now or about to start is consistency. Whether that is just losing weight, picking up muscle, getting cut and lean, whatever the goal is for your fitness program that you're doing, stay consistent. I am quite interested as to what your specific goals are and how many reps you are planning to do. So leave that in the comments down below for me. If you have any questions, also let me know. If you found this insightful, give it a like, give it a share, and don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell button so you can receive any upcoming videos. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.